good morning, guys. It's such a beautiful day. I'm glad you could join us. We're up here in the Camas Valley. I'm doing an inspection on a pristine little stream here. I'm so glad you could join us. It's such an awesome place to be spending the morning. I'm checking out some watercress in the stream, some marsh celery. Right now I'm looking at some incredible caddis larvae. These little aquatic creatures that live in the stream are an amazing foundation for our aquaculture, which we'll be taking a look at a little bit later. As you can see, there's a lot of life. We've got macrophytes and copepods of all sorts that live on the undersides of the stones in the stream. Along with a wide variety of microinvertebrates, this stream has got a rich abundance of aquatic vegetation. One of the dominant plants in this little stream is the watercress. It's been here for 1,000 years. Watercress is an amazing vegetable. It can be eaten, it's delicious, but most importantly here, it helps clean up the water. And as you can see, this water is perfectly pristine. This is an invasive species, and part of my job up here managing the streams and the ponds and the lakes are controlling invasive species. They mainly arrive here by way of ducks and geese and migrating waterfowl, and it's a big problem in the Camas Valley. Eastern naiad and hydrilla are the two primary invasive water weeds that we're constantly dealing with. Filamentous algae shows up a little bit, and it's the long stringy stuff that people think is moss. This is algae, not moss, and it can be a problem as well. Without proper management, it can destroy a stream or a pond. If you notice in here, the greater part of the plant material is watercress, and that is the desired plant. And if you notice, it's just lightly rooted in, and it cleans up the water. It takes out the particulates and provides habitat for all those precious microinvertebrates that help keep the stream clean and add to the overall ecology. Right here you can easily see 5 different varieties of plants which all play a role, greater or lesser, in the ecosystem of this small stream. We have the watercress. This plant here is the eastern naiad. Left uncontrolled, that will overcome everything else. Right here we have a precious plant. This is Utah sedge, triangular sedge. It'll get about 3 feet tall, and it is a perennial plant that is wonderful. It plays a role in the ecosystem of the stream by way of providing habitat for small fish and microinvertebrates on the lower end. We have the watercress. If you look close, you can see these blooms of filamentous algae beginning off the bottom. They're actually really pretty right now, and believe it or not, you could harvest that out and wash it, and it is edible. I don't think I'm going to eat any, but it is. You know, one of the funnest, most enjoyable parts of my job is interacting with the wildlife on the ranch. This morning we're going to analyze some of the fish that live in this small stream. One of the ways we do it is a non-invasive, non-damaging, minimal impact catch and release, and we're going to use some flies. These are artificial man-made flies that emulate bugs that live on the ranch. This morning I've chosen a fly pattern that emulates an indigenous dragonfly. I've removed the barb so as not to damage the fish. I want to analyze the fish. I want to see how it's looking and how its growth rate is. I don't want to damage the fish. Let's go give it a shot. Okay, we got ourselves a fish on here, and it looks like a big one. I'm gonna try hard to get it up so we can take a look at it. It looks to be about I don't know, it could be a 10-pound fish. Okay, as you can see, we got a serious fish on here, guys. It's been 3 minutes now. I'm trying to work this fish in. When the pioneers came into the Camas Valley, there were several small springs percolating out of the base of the mountains on the East Bench. The water is extremely high quality. It doesn't freeze, and these fish grow at a phenomenal rate. Look at that gorgeous fish. Look at the pectoral fins. Look at the nose and the eyes. That is one beautiful, beautiful rainbow trout, probably about 28, 29, 30 inches long. Every bit of 12 pounds, heavy, fat fish. I don't think there will be a fish this big caught in the state of Utah on the 21st of May. Gorgeous, gorgeous fish. I'm gonna carefully get that hook out of there. That's a gorgeous fish. We're gonna gently remove that fly. That fly has been removed. We've looked at the nose, the eyes, the dorsal fin. Look at those pectoral fins. Look at those big, beautiful wings on that fish. Look at those gills. Can we get a gill shot? We see in there, guys, look how healthy that fish is. That right there is a 12-pound male rainbow that's less than 3 years old. And fat, girthy. That's what it's all about up here. And where are we at? This is High Star Ranch. We'll have all these beautiful fish in 11 different environments. There we go. This is the fun part of my job. These giant fish, they're getting their morning breakfast and reward for cooperating with their analysis. And as you can see, they're huge and they're happy. And they aren't very old. To the credit of the people that own this ranch, they have gone way out of their way to preserve the environment. They hired me to preserve the water, and as you can see, the water is healthy. It's got a lot of awesome fish growing in it. It's got some incredible indigenous wetland plants. It's a beautiful place. High Star Ranch has got it together.